So I spoke to the company earlier. They told me the delivery location is not going to be. I guess they have me scheduled with an appointment. So I'm about an hour, 52 minutes away now. Stopping, or at least I'm going to try and stop at the nearest truck stop, which right now would be a Love's. Um, but my appointment's for 9 in the morning, so I won't be able to deliver till then. But I figured let me stop early. That way I could get an early start time tomorrow and just go ahead, deliver this load and get on by my way. But I figured let me come on and make an or let me come on and give an update. That's what I meant to say. I don't know why I'm mincing words, but hopefully this truck stop does have parking now. Like I very rarely try to stop at any like truck stops in any like major cities or anything like that. But this one, from my GPS, it did say it had like 100 something parking spots. And Love doesn't do reserve, so I know all these parking spots are about to be like open-ended parking spots. So I guess we'll see. If not, I'll just keep on going until I find something else. But um, I tried. I don't know. It's a hit or miss. Like I try not to park at Love's really. I try to park usually at like pilots, Flying J's, PAs, TAs, Petros. But lately, my company, I think they fuel out of all the major fuel places. But lately, with me getting so much more points with Loves, I've just been fueling up there and kind of stopping there. So I have more sharp points with Loves than like the rest of them. Um, so I figured, let me just stop in. If I want to grab anything, I can use points. If I want to grab a shower tonight, I can use points. It's just better off for me. Let's see, where's the entrance? All right, so this truck's up ahead. But anywho, yeah, like I said, I just wanted to come and give you guys a little update about what's going on, for the night, and figured I'll just edit and cut this video and put it all together, and then probably make a separate video for the delivery. We'll see how that works out. But I'll look at that. It's starting to look like a whole bunch of trucks just parked up along the curb, so there might not be spots. Either that, or some guys just got lazy, said screw it, they'll park how they want to park. Oh no, let me keep you guys on. Let's see. Take a little quick look, see if there's any spots here. Bobtail, full bobtail. I wonder if you guys see that as a problem. Like there's way too many times I see like these bobtails parked in like full truck spots, which I don't have a massive problem with. I just wish like a few of them would kind of coordinate with each other. Like typically when I park in a bobtail spot, or when I park as a bobtail in a spot, what I'll do is go ahead and like let park back enough, and if I see another bobtail, I'll tell them like, yo, park in front of me. I'm not leaving until so and so time. It's whatever. But I'm noticing more and more that you got these like bobtails that'll take up like one whole spot. That, and then another problem I see is the drop trailers. Way too many drop trailers nowadays. That's a big annoyance and a big problem. Yep, look, there it is. Another bobtail, more bobtails. I did see a bit of a spot when I came in, so I'm gonna go back and check that one. But yeah, but that's the major problem we got nowadays is just bobtails. And look, there's bobtail parking. That's the funny part. But there's individual bobtail parking, but whatever. I digress. So now I got to do a full 360 turnaround and hope that no one came in and took that spot. If they did, I'll just be going to the next truck stop. So I don't like it depends on the situation. I very rarely like trying to make a spot. Like I see a lot of these drivers do that, and I just don't like. I know normally they don't get bothered, but I just don't want to take the chance of like being woken up by the store, telling me that I need to move or whatever the case may be. So whatever. See, like right there, there's two bobtails parked right next to each other, and then or parked back to back. One's parked in front, one's parked in back, and then right next to them is a bobtail in one spot and a bobtail in another spot. It makes little to no sense when like two of y'all can take up one spot, but whatever. That's just how it goes in this trucking industry. So let me see if that spot's still available. Looking. Like I said, it's the bobtails where you think, oh look, I got a spot. Or even worse, it's the park trailers where you're like, oh yeah, look at that, I got a spot. You don't. Like that part really sucks. But see, that's the spot right there. So I gotta try and back up and get in that spot right there. I just made it easier on myself for the night and found somewhere else to park. Absolutely, probably could have done that, but I mean, there's a spot here, so I might as well take it while I got the chance to. Turn that off so I can see a little bit better. I just want to point out that if anyone's ever like, hey, Monty, why do you have such a weird fear when it comes to wind turbines? Well, you guys can see how far that one is. So that doesn't look as eerie, right? But here is another one. You guys, you wouldn't believe how close that is. And from my point of view, I can't even see the wings. But I know they're close. I know if one of those wings falls forward, I'm getting smashed. I mean, it's like right here next to the building. It's like within walking distance. And again, from the video you guys saw the other day, you know that one wing covers like the span of an entire semi truck. So it is scary as all hell. But yeah, now I'm at the delivery spot. It was a whole crap show. I'm gonna probably show you guys when I leave out how bad it is, but they're being a little pissy about like the parking outside situation. I'm like, bro, that could be done about that. Like, it's whatever. So now they're gonna be pulling in. Hopefully they don't get all pissy about every little thing after that now. So I'm gonna pull up to the cone. So that's what I'm doing. I'm pulling up to the cone. Okay, now I'm pulled up. Get my vest on and go about. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, thank you. All right, hold on.
First time here?
Yeah.
All right, here's what we do. Just gonna let you know. Once you pull in, whether it's back here or up here, you open your curtain all the way up, you check the coils, get all your straps off. You're not gonna take one off at a time and roll them, okay? Get them all off the coils. That way we get them marked, we get you unloaded. If we got trucks sitting behind you, then you just throw everything on your trailer and go up to that fuel island to finish, all right?
All right.
You get 30-some trucks a day, and we can't wait for anyone to hand roll their straps.
Well, that's fine.
Okay.
Toss them off anyways. Tablet, for some stupid reason, keeps putting me in drive instead of on duty or off duty. This is the second time it's done this, and I'm not even moving. I'm extremely retarded. Anyways, y'all, that place was a bit of a show. Like I know y'all see the roads empty now. When I came in just a couple minutes ago, this whole road was packed and full of truckers. So you had to block like doors and whatnot. And dudes getting all pissy about doors being blocked, and I'm like, there's nowhere to park. I don't understand. Like, there's literally nowhere for any of us to park. Either I block your door. Where is the fuel thing he's talking about? Well, that's not even ours, so I'm confused. So I'm like, either I block your door, or I'm double parked, and then I got to deal with other idiots. Like I said, it's really a lose-lose situation. There's no winning. Like, so now, I didn't even have the time to unstrap. This is why I've always hated going to facilities um where like they don't have their own yards or whatnot. Because now I'm going to this like gas fuel place, so that way I can put my straps away. Like, that's how crazy that place was. They're all like, "Oh, you can't even put your straps away here. You gotta go down the road." Like, it's not only to be cursing y'all. It's just it could get frustrating as all hell. So let's see. Let's see if this tablet works. Here's a true test. I'll show you guys too, so you think I'm not tripping. But all right, so put it on duty because I don't think I got enough time on duty unloading. So on duty unloading, right? That saved. It says on duty. Let's see if it switches. I'm gonna turn this off for a minute so it's not making a noise. Does it properly stay on there or does it switch? Because again, it kept just switching in the drive. And like I said, I don't know for the life of me why. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. So like, what the heck, man? Was I doing something wrong? Because you can see, we go down here twice. Twice it did it. Right? Off duty, right here. Or yeah, off duty right here. Right? Driving 1 minute. I never hit the drive tab and I was not moving. Off duty, yet again, 15 minutes. All right. And then that's when I went on duty unloading the first time. That's 12 minutes. Then it driving by itself. I never put that in there. Then this is actually, hold on. Okay, so I see what I see. Okay, so it might have just been the system showing up weird. Okay, because that one is an error. I don't know why that one's there. This one's not. That's the one. That's me just now driving. But that one is an error. So the rest of them are on. Okay, frustrating. But anywho, yeah, like I said, those guys were kind of frustrating. And just the one guy, like he was just getting attitude from off the bat. Like, y'all know, I have not had my vape today. I'm a smoker. I vape, whatever, and I'm out of liquid, and I haven't had any today. And personally, I don't got the time or the patience to be dealing with some dude who is pissy about his job. At the end of the day, I didn't do crap to you. I'm just doing my job, same way you're just doing your job. Don't try to yell out and be a. Because at the end of the day, again, I'm doing my job the same way you're doing your job. Let's see, we're gonna have a problem putting these straps back up. Time lapses, because it's like the least unimportant thing that you guys can see. It's an excellent camera. Too bad it doesn't have a follow and zoom feature. That'd be awesome. Y'all know I never got to mention it, but a new bed, a new mattress I got, really nice, really freaking nice. Slept comfortable, like a damn marshmallow. Never had such great sleep a day in my life. That's not true. Always have great sleep when I'm with my wife in our comfortable bed at home. But other than that, I never had such comfortable sleep in a semi truck. It was expensive, the bed, but it was so worth it. Honestly, so glad I got it. Best investment I could have made. I think it was I can't remember the exact name, but I know it was a Lucid bed or mattress. It's a hybrid memory foam, gel memory foam, I believe. And as soon as I got on it last night, I knew. Look at that. You cannot tell me those things are not creepy. Again, that's not very far. Those two aren't very far. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that one in the middle here, like right about here, is the one we were just next to. That one or either that one is the one we were just next to. Either way, creepy. Got all that stuff done, and now I'm headed to the well, normally I'd be headed to Alcoa. Well, right now I don't got an Alcoa load. I don't know if maybe the time I got here for this load they didn't schedule one, or maybe it's for later and they just haven't sent it in yet. Either way, as of right now, I'm going to see at this vape shop how much their liquid is. That's for one, because I don't think I could go all day dealing with people's crap without having some type of release. Now I know a lot of people are gonna probably be like, "Oh, you shouldn't vape." But no, it's not. It's not any worse than smoking a cigarette. I digress. I'm not even gonna get into that topic with nobody. But I'm gonna go get that, and then I'm gonna park at the at a Petro, big Petro. I mean, it's early enough in the day, but I'll go park there until they call me or let me know what's next, whether they got me a load or whether I'm going to Alcoa or am I going somewhere else, you know. So I'll just sit and wait. I mean, I would have much preferred knowing now, so that way I can head down there. Because if I do have an Alcoa load, you know, it's gonna be me getting down there, however far I might be. It might be me getting all the way down there. Then it's gonna be me waiting to just get loaded before I can even get out. And I got 9 hours of my drive time left, total of 10 hours. So I don't know. I guess they'll call me here soon and let me know what the plan is. Until then, I'll just be chilling, probably enjoying this new mattress until I know what's what. But yeah. Um, so that was really it for this load. As usual, shout out to the three women in my life: my mother, my wife, my daughter. My daughter brings so much joy to this world, to me, to my wife, my mother, you know, and obviously my mother's been a great help at, you know, back at the house when it comes to helping out my wife being able to get a little bit more rest, so she's not constantly dealing with our daughter by herself. But most importantly, obviously, always shout out to the wife herself. Like, you're doing your thing, mama. And I just want you to know I appreciate you. I know our daughter appreciates you. You're a great mother. You're a great wife. And I'll never stop telling you that. I'll never stop telling the world that. And so I love you guys. And so those of you watching, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the next one. You know what? Scratch that. I'm gonna make a little bit of a long video because I don't know. I see a lot of guys nowadays, like a lot of YouTubers, like a lot of truck YouTubers or Shrubers. I see what they do is they're more interactive with their fan base or their viewers, and honestly, I feel like I need to be like more interactive and like show more of what I do. Like, I know a lot of these guys, they have like better camera systems. Like, granted, I'm using my phone to record the video, and that part kind of sucks. It's not all clear, and that's not all quality. And I'm trying to get better shots all the time. Like, I'm trying to get you guys all the best shots. It is not as easy. And what's the word I'm looking for? Pride. Applaud. I applaud all these YouTubers who are doing it and being able to like edit, get all the best shots, talk to you constantly, and do all these other things. Like, yeah, a good portion of them tend to be dry van guys, and I'm a flatbed, so it's way different. Like, I'm exerting a lot more energy, like unloading and loading than a lot of the dry van guys are. So they can just talk, 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 while I'm like doing more hands-on stuff, and I'm in more places that don't let us record. Whereas those guys are typically on a yard, and yards don't have as many like recording or camera rules as inside the warehouses do. So there is those key differences to those guys who are able to record than what I have or what what I can do. But I've been trying to get all these shots. Like I've been trying to get like like those that rest area shot. Like that was pretty cool to me, and I assume that was pretty cool to some of you that might be watching. And like at the end of the day, like I always say, like I mostly do this for my kiddo, but yeah, some part of me does enjoy the fact that there's other people out there that are viewing this channel and might be like, oh, his channel's cool. I want to see more of it. Like, is it in my mind? Yeah, of course. Like, who wouldn't want their hard work being seen by other people? Like, that's just how it is. But it's just like I don't know what would interest people about like my channel. Like unless you like heavy trying to get into the flatbed, I don't know what specific like I could be doing to make you guys be like, oh, like that's interesting. Like I wanna watch more of him. And like granted, the more and more I've seen like some of these other YouTube truckers, more and more I realize they also don't do much. They just have a fan base that love to watch them. But like I feel like with every YouTuber, like there's always that like initial value. There's that initial like video or post or something that like has everybody like, oh crap, I want to see more of him, and then that's when that fan base kind of like settles with like the YouTubers like videos and whatnot. And I feel like I very rarely have like any of those moments where it's just like, all right, here's what we're settling for. Like here's our ease moment, if that makes sense. I don't need to turn around. Signs like I'm going to the vape shop. It's like at a Walmart in this big shopping center, and the signs like, oh no semi truck or no semi truck or something turn around. I'm like, I'm not trying to turn around. I'm trying to go to the back. I'm like trying to get all the way around this mofo. Let me see. There's the vape shop right there. So I'm gonna go to the back of this building and then just walk around. A lot of these places normally don't have a problem if you're like quickly running in and then running out. Like they're not too trippy about certain things. Like actually, I should have went the other way. Whatever, I could turn around. That's what I love. Yeah, I do like that. Like a lot of, especially like a lot of states, like WalMarts and whatnot. They may not let you always park overnight, but a lot of times they don't mind you running in to go get like things. Like right now, I'm at this huge Walmart. It looks real nice, to be honest. But again, I'm just running in to go get some vape stuff, and so I just park in the lot real quick, walk over. Now, granted, yeah, there's some that are like mighty jerk offs about you parking anywhere on their property. Absolutely. Most often than not, it usually is the ones who the Walmart's on another person's property, not on like Walmart property. So yeah. All right, let's go in. Let me get my liquid. And then I'll see you guys in about a minute. Bruh. No one could tell me different. Vape liquid just be unnecessarily expensive. Like way too expensive for no reason. I'm about to show you guys what I got and then scared the crap out of me. I want to show you guys what I got and how much it costs. Because like, I mean they say smoking addiction is expensive. But heck, it seems like some people's marijuana addiction or alcohol or cigarette addiction be way cheaper than vaping. And I'm not even talking about like the vape devices. I'm talking about just the liquid itself. Like, woo, I'm about to, let me show y'all in a minute. Now, if you're under 21, this part of the video is by no means, and by no means in no way meant for you. This is meant for the 21 and above crowd. Okay. Now, I don't know how many of you out there also have like a smoking habit. Sorry, that's so loud. I don't know how many of you out there also smoke and whatnot, and you're truckers and you find it difficult to find places. Man, I just had to find this place on Google Maps. I should have paid attention because one of the reviews is like how expensive they are. This is what I got. This frozen fruit monster ice, whatever. It's 6 milligram, 100 milliliter, but it's a 6 milligram. $25. Now he gave me a little bit of a discount on something, so it ended up coming up to $23. But and like, let's see how big this bottle is. That's it. That's it. Like not a full hand size. Not it's like a thick bottle, or like 100 milliliters. Don't get me wrong. That's nice. And I always be having to check the expiration date because I think 9/6/23. So I guess I have time. Always have to check the expiration date because I know one time I got vape liquid and I'm tasting it. I got it from somewhere out of PA and I'm tasting it. I'm like, why does this taste odd? Like it don't taste normal. Well, lo and behold, it was expired. And we know that because most of them have a manufacture date on them. That one I had an expiration date on it. And yeah, lo and behold, it was expired. And I was like, yay me. Because I had just paid, again, like $20-something for this product. I like my little fuzzy. $20-something for this product. And then I find out as I'm already like an hour or two down the road and can't turn around that the product y'all giving me was expired. And it don't make sense, and I don't know why some of them are allowed to do that. But then I checked the reviews like later on, and I realized that a lot of people were complaining that that's something they did. So one thing I can say about Google, for y'all truckers out there, make sure y'all pay attention to Google. Y'all really listen to Google. Listen to those reviews. When they say stuff is expired, they mean stuff is expired. Like they mean stuff is bad. Especially look at the dates. Look at the dates of those reviews. Like if they're fairly recent, trust them. Listen to them because you will end up in situations where you're like, dang it, I wish I looked at some reviews first. I'm getting out the Walmart now. I like this Walmart. I might save it. I love the Walmarts that are like very big enough for you to get like the plazas are big enough for you to get like in and out and do stuff. Like I don't need nothing from the Walmart right now, so I'm gonna just keep it on pushing to the next truck stop. But yeah, ask guys something. Any of y'all ever been to a Waffle House? Like any Waffle Houses in general? I've never been to a Waffle House. I don't know, something about it to me. Like I am not bougie by any means, but like something about Waffle Houses, I just never want to go to one. If that makes sense. Like I think something happened years ago. I don't know if like there was a few of them that had like a bunch of prejudice and things like that. And ever since then, I'm just like, I don't want to go to a Waffle House. Also, I feel like of all places for drama, Waffle House is always it. Sorry, that took me a moment because I realized like all these lights are red. Waffle House, stay having the drama for like no reason whatsoever. And like y'all, if y'all know me, and y'all know anything about me, or y'all learned anything about me, learn that I'm always packed. Like I always have protection on me. And the last place I want to be getting into an unnecessary argument is in a Waffle House of all places. So I just stay away from it. And granted, there happens to be a lot of them around truck stops too. So I don't know if it is true that they are typically trashy, and then they always have them around truck stops. Is that their way of trying to say something about us, or do people think that's the best we could do? I don't know, but that's what I want to know. Like, tell me your opinion about Waffle House. If y'all had great experiences, if y'all had bad experiences, I want to know. Maybe if enough people comment about their experience in Waffle House, I'll go and I'll see what it's like. But until then, I'm gonna keep my happy butt away from those Waffle Houses. Um, Anywho, I kind of lost track. I lost track of what I was talking about. Pretty sure I was talking about the Walmart parking lot and like how that one was pretty huge. Either way, yeah, I'll see how screwed my memory is, right? Like I'll be talking about something like 1 minute, and then all of a sudden, like I get mad distracted. Like I'm that. Have y'all ever seen growing up? Some of y'all growing up, and other of y'all who got kids, raising your kids. You ever seen the movie Up? And they have that little dog who gets distracted like super easy. Like you'll see like a balloon or something. He'll squirrel. That's me. And that my mind is so off. Like it only takes like 1 millisecond of something to distract me before me to completely forget, like pull off my train of thought. Um, but see, there it goes. There's a go. Oh Lord have mercy. Anywho, all right, so yeah, I'm heading back to the truck stop now, but I still haven't got a message or a call about what's going on yet. So like I said, I'm just gonna be chilling. This one has a Taco Bell, so it might just be affordable enough for me to get like a bite or something. Granted, it's super early. Like I don't like eating. Like, I usually only eat like once a day, and so I don't want to go and eat super early, but I guess I might have to. Findlay, Ohio. Um, I know last night I was looking at some trucks and trailers because, like, as much as I love this company, don't get me wrong, my dream since I started trucking, it was always to be an owner operator. And that's a goal I'll fight hard for no matter what. I don't care what no one tells me. And like this is not like one of those old I won't take people's opinions. It's just I've been wanting to become an owner operator so long that yeah, I'll be willing to prolong that and wait until maybe the market gets better. But I'm not gonna listen to those people out there who are like, don't do it. It's not worth it. The I failed owner operator is not for everybody. Like, yeah, that might be for you, but it's been a dream. It's been a goal. I've made attempts towards it. It's been something I've been wanting for like the longest time, and all I just needed was a chance and opportunity to do so. Like for example, last night, one of the trucks, I've always been a Kenworth and a Peterbilt fan. Like I've always loved those trucks over any other truck. Mostly those old school like 1980 Peterbilts and Kenworths, W9s and the 389s. But I do realize it's a modern age and it's harder to get these ELDs, these older trucks. So I was looking at the T6, Kenworth T680. It was about a 2017 T680 with a manual transmission. See, I know I'm already trying to upgrade. I already know how to drive it, but I got to upgrade my license. But it was a T680, 2017 T680 with a manual transmission. They had like this hunter green. Now my wife loves hunter green. And my favorite color is blue, but lately my wife had put me on these greens. And it was like this nice hunter green. It was the mid roof. I don't know what the wheelbase was, but it was a bit of an extended, like a slight extended wheelbase. So it'd be working perfect for the flatbed job. Same way with the mid roof. That'd be perfect for the flatbed. I don't really need top bunk for anything. But it was a perfect truck, right? Like I said, I like this company, and I would love to lease onto this company. But right now, they're not leasing any owner operators, and so I don't know how long that's going to last. And if it ended up lasting for like a couple of years, then unfortunately, I'd have to leave and try to do my own thing. But I was looking at that last night, and I was also looking at like Conestoga's, and I'm learning like they had the Rettenauer sliding tarp. I guess that's what they call it. The official term is not, I guess, not Conestoga's sliding tarp flatbed. But they had the Rettenauer that looks nice. They had different ranges, so like brand new one was like 78,000, which isn't bad. I feel like isn't bad. Like I would expect like a trailer to be way more expensive. I'm pretty sure like drive-in trailers are probably more expensive. Um, but yeah, it was a sliding tarp. It was Rettenauer. It had because I always said if I bought my own flatbed, I wanted to have the airlift axle, and that's just for like fuel savings. Like had that extra axle, especially when you're empty, that extra axle dragging on the ground creates like a lot of friction. Um, and so without having that, you'll save more on fuel while it's lifted when you're empty. So it's not really like something that's absolutely needed. I can stop at this Pilot instead of that Petro. This one also has a Taco Bell. So it makes no sense going all the way over there. Yeah, it makes no sense going all the way over there. I'll just stop here and chillax. XO cool. Unless this Taco Bell is not open. And then I'll head my happy behind on down to the next Petro. But anywho, yeah, like I was saying, like I've always wanted to have that lift axle for that reason, for fuel savings. And hell, when you're empty, it makes it more sense keeping it up so that way you're not like damaging your trailer, like trying to make small turns while empty. Um, hell, even when you're loaded, you could have it lifted for small turns. In hindsight, I have been looking, like I don't know much about them, but I have been looking into like triple and quad axle trailers as well to see, because if I'm leasing on the Loudoun County, I won't look for that. It would make no sense to get like a quad or a triple axle trailer because we don't need them. But if I end up having a lease like for myself or like run under my own authority, then I might as well go for it, right? Because then I could run those heavier loads in like upstate. Like I think I'm not sure about Tennessee, but I know like Indiana, Ohio, like a lot of those states, you can run heavier, and so that'd be perfect. That'd be some great money being able to run those heavy loads. I wouldn't mind that. Oh, I did not like the way this truck stop looks, but I'm gonna park anyways. Sorry, y'all. I got a little distracted trying to back up safely. Make sure I don't hit no trucks or nobody. I mean, it's an empty enough lot, but I still want to make sure I don't hit nobody. It's a truck honked their horn, but a human, well, it's just not going to be loud enough for me to hear. So, but now I'm set up enough that I can back up. Anywho, those are the things that I've been considering and thinking about. Because truthfully, I do want to be an owner of. I want to have my own truck. I don't hate being governed. Like as much as I don't have any wants to screw up at this company or wants to leave, things happen. Things happen at companies all the time, and I hate the idea of having to pick up everything out of my truck and having to move into a new company or a new truck. Like if God forbid that had to happen, um I'd rather move my entire truck with me than to move my stuff into different trucks. And I don't know, it's just something about having your own that says a lot. Like, there's more freedom to being an owner operator than there's being a company driver. And that's something I've always wanted. I know that's something my wife has always wanted for me since we met. And since, I've been getting harder and harder in the trucking, and there's just more control to being an owner operator than a company driver. Like I get there's some dudes out here, you want to retire with your company, that's all me by all means. But I want to get to the point where I don't want to be working for somebody else's company and making them thousands of dollars for the rest of my life. When I can be doing that for myself, then when I retire, I go ahead and put another driver in my truck to drive for me. That way I'm retired, but my company is still running, because I want to definitely build a future and generational wealth for my daughter and for future grandkids, or if we were to have more kids. And I hate the whole idea of like, well, if I decide to retire in a couple years or in 10, 20 years from now, like my kids got to now go out there and struggle instead of me being able to build a future for them. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to work hard towards it. That's kind of why I've changed up how I've been doing things now. Like I've been trying to get up, before, at like 5, 6 in the morning, and trying to get up those early times in the day. So that way, like, I can be able to get as many loads piled in a week as possible because I want to make that. Jesus Christ, my voice is cracked. Because I want to make that money. Like I want to make that closer to 2 grand a week um than closer to that 1,000 a week. So whatever I gotta do, even if it means, and I talked to my wife about this, even if it means like the next couple of weeks me going out for 2 weeks at a time instead of 1 week, it might just be something that I gotta do. Um, because by no means am I like a money hungry person, but like I want my family, I want myself and my family to live comfortably. Like I don't want to feel like I'm living paycheck to paycheck, or that we can't be able to go on vacations and do things we want. Like the fact that me and my wife have been married for going, no, it's already been 2 years now. 2 years now. We already have a kid, and we still have yet to even experience our honeymoon because we just could never afford it. Like I don't want that. I want to be able to take my wife on like a proper vacation and have her enjoy. I want when my daughter grows up, when all the other kids are going out like Disneyland and all these places, my daughter can do it too. I don't want my daughter to grow up in like the like poor the same way I did. So I'm working hard now, and hopefully that brings me to being an owner operator, and then from there, building a business for. Okay, that was my big boss. He was telling me the planners uh look working on a reload for me. Um but yeah, like it's next steps is probably getting my own truck, working hard here, getting my own truck, and whether it be leasing on to them or getting my own authority, and then from there building my business and hiring some drivers. And who knows? Like I could be my own next Loudoun County or my own next PNS. The future is here, and things are getting crazy. And like honestly, I'm one of those people where just for the building that generational wealth and success for my family in the future, I wouldn't even mind investing in like electric vehicles, electric trucks, and driverless trucks. If that's where it went to, that's what I do. Although I really do like, if you guys seen Edison Motors out of Canada, I think Montreal, um, or BC, I can't remember. One of the two. I'm pretty sure it's Montreal. Nah, yeah. Check them out. Edison Motors on YouTube or Facebook. I'm pretty sure they might have an Instagram, but I'm not too sure. Check them out. Right now, they're doing a cat diesel hybrid, which is pretty cool. It's electric. It's an all electric vehicle, but they use a diesel engine to kind of repower the electricity, which is super awesome. And maybe in the future they build something like that for trucks. I would love it. But for right now, that's just a plan. But honestly, I think I'm all out of stuff to talk about for right now. So I'm gonna let you guys know. I'm gonna let you guys go. But as always, thank you guys for watching. And I already said the stuff about how much I love my wife and my family. I don't gotta say it again. But thank them all. Shout out to them all. And thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you soon.